My subject this year's Elder Quest class is temples, specifically modern temples with emphasis on how to understand ancient temples. This may help us better understand what happens in our modern temples. This is a subject we began last January, but we're not able to finish because of the viral infection. I could not have taught this class 100 years ago. So little was known at that time about ancient temples and their significance to temples as described in the book in the Old and New Testaments in the Bible, as well as in kingdoms and cultures that were neighbors to ancient Israel and the New Testament Christian church. Our knowledge of what went on in these temples has exploded in the last several decades. The problem is that most of the knowledge has been researched and described by scholars, and so it's not been available to ordinary folks. I myself, a semi-literate Idaho farm boy, became interested in the history of temples as a teenager. I have been consumed by the subject for some 70 years. My main purpose in teaching this class, therefore, is to translate this sacred temple knowledge to us common folk. Most of us, even many in the university crowd, remain unaware of the simple fact that virtually all of our modern institutions and practices have their origins in the ancient temples. Their worship, it's the worship of temples. All the arts, literature, painting and drawing, music, dance, government and politics, our celebrations, from birthday parties to world fairs, all religions worldwide, both primitive and modern, mathematics and sciences, occupations, trade book, including trade vocations, banking, and even games and sports, for example, the Olympic Games, all trace their origins to what happened in ancient temples. Everything we label as folk activities and are also remnants of religious beliefs and practices, including nursery rhymes and nursery tales. Latter-day Saints have temples, but a prominent and highly respected English Methodist preacher and Bible scholar has founded a temples study group to which belong many members of many faiths. She has written a dozen books and dozens of articles on the subject. So we're all in for a stimulating year of discussions of the temple. One elder student from last year, to whom I sent an early discussion handout, responded simply, "Wow. By the way, I'm willing to send to anybody who wishes to receive it a copy of the discussion handout that I give and send each week as I prepare for classes. You need only to send me your email address and I'll put you on my master address list."